This video is about safety performance indicators. So, how many of you drive your car looking in the rear view mirror? How many of you do that? You don't? Why not? Oh, you're going to crash. Of course you are. Oh, but how many of you drive your safety performance by constantly looking in the rear view mirror with your past indicators? All you look at is your past incidents. Man, you're going to crash the vehicle, you're going to crash the organisation. So what do we need? We need current indicators, needed to tell us what the status of safety is now in this quarter, so we need to monitor that. And then we need some future looking indicators, some KPIs, and a KPI is a key performance indicator that's linked to strategy. That's what a KPI is. Everything else, just performance indicators. So when we look at those current indicators, what have we got? They need to be behavioural in nature. So in one of the early videos, we were talking about how key safety leadership is. Well, we can look at that percent of visible safety leadership displayed. And I hear you ask, how do we do that? Very simple. Why don't you just get your guys, your managers, your supervisors, and split them up by level, middle management, senior management, and your supervisors, maybe even your charge hands. Put them on a table, give them a sandwich and say, hey guys, tell me, what's the 10 behaviours you agree to do every single week to support safety? What are they? You know what they are. Come up with agreed 10. Now you've got 10 behaviours. And then you say to them, once they've developed it, you know, each and every week we're going to monitor this. You just tell us, did you do these behaviours? Did you not do these behaviours? And if they've done 6 out of 10, guess what? 60%. If they've done 7 out of 10, 70%. So that's really cool. What else have we got? We've got, behavioural safety. We've actually got a percentage safe score. Many people who do BBS look at the number of cards turned in, everything to do with number of cards, how many people are taking part. You know, if you actually concentrated on how safely people are working, you might just have a bigger impact and give yourself a very good return on investment. In fact, some of the best BBS processes are known to give you around about $1 million a year, $1.7 million a year or £1 million a year return on investment. So we've got the percent safe score. What else is important? And the percent safe score tells us the degree to which the guys are engaged in safety, how much they're involved in safety. Then we have another important metric, which is the corrective action rate. Corrective action rate is key. We need to fix things. Again, from the safety leadership research, we learn if we've got hazards and risks that we've left unattended, there's going to be a problem. Let's get them fixed. How do you work out the rate? It's the number of items completed divided by the number of items reported. The product of that multiplied by 100. You can trend it. You can trend it for a department, an organisation, a site, whatever you want. But that's that simple to do. And then, of course, we've got our potential SIF rate. Let's look at the potential SIFs. How many times did someone potentially have a serious injury or fatality? That gives us a quantum leap in performance. And then to buttress all of that, and then we were thinking of KPIs, future KPIs, well, guess what? We've got maturity models. And the best one that I've ever come across, it was developed by the British HSE, the labs, and began to do the work in 2007. Great piece of work in the construction industry with construction people, which tells us that the levels are linked to safety performance. We've been using it around the globe, and we know we've normed it. We know this model is linked to safety performance. So when we do a safety culture assessment, we know exactly where we are. You guys need to do it once a year, simple, few days exercise, but one of the best things you can do because it lets you know where you're going to reach safety heaven.